Hey, this is me, and this and this and this. I'm a German living in Sweden, and as you can see, I do enjoy that. 2021, I bought a sweet little summer house here, and since then I get to enjoy the beautiful Höga Kusten region and the whole Swedish vibe. Hey everyone! Hallå zusammen! Hej allihopa! And trust me, if I would do this in Swedish, this might take a while, so I'm gonna stick to English. And because it's my very first YouTube video, yay! I'm gonna do a tiny introduction of myself. So I'm Sarah, I'm German, but I didn't live there for quite a while. I love all sorts of sports, especially board sports like surfing or snowboarding, but I'm not especially good at them, I would say. I lived the past years in several different countries, working 100% remote as a social media manager, employed, not self-employed. And I also discovered my love for pole dance not too long ago. So for everyone who enjoys sore muscles, absolute recommendation. And last but not least, otherwise, you can always find me outside because I am a bit addicted to nature. I hope in a good way. Did I always wanted to live in Sweden? Nah, not really. But life happens, as we all know. In 2021, I lived full-time in a camper van, and I thought that I really need a part-time place to stay. So I was in Sweden at that point and found randomly this beautiful stuga, my little summer house, in the beautiful Höga Kusten region, and very spontaneously bought it. So half a year ago then, my employer made it possible to switch from a German to a Swedish contract. And ever since then, I lived and worked officially in Sweden. Yay! Yeah, so after several years of moving around, living here and there, which I also really enjoyed, I finally found a place that I now call home. Well, and now here we are at the start of a new chapter. So let's come to the most important part. What is my little dream I'm talking about? I want to start a co-living. Co-living pretty much means people living and working together, pretty much like roommates. It's mostly common under digital nomads, so people who work remotely and can choose freely where they want to work and live, like me. So I lived in several co-livings over the years, and I always enjoyed it a lot. So what's the difference to a hotel or an Airbnb? Well, co-livings are mostly focused on affordable long-term stays for people who actually also want to build a community. And that's the part which makes me, as a future host, also the most excited. I want to build a community of people from different countries and make them feel at home away from home. And honestly, and a little bit egoistically, I'll make some friends myself, because moving to a different country and not speaking the language and being an adult is making finding friends quite hard. So I'm just gonna bring the friends to me. Why do I think creating a co-living up here in northern Sweden is a good idea? Well, the whole co-living and digital nomad vibe is going quite strong in Southern Europe and all different kind of places in the world, but not so much up here. So I want to change that. Because we have a beautiful Swedish summer, it's better temperatures and way less people than in Southern Europe. And we also have a beautiful winter with actually snow and winter sports, and that's not so common sadly in Europe anymore. So this is it. I want to create a home away from home for people who want to live and work together and build a community. My first step on this exciting journey will be finding the right house for the co-living. So if you're interested in following along the co-living journey and getting insights into beautiful Swedish houses, as well as lots of tips and tricks on how to maybe buy your own Swedish house, then follow along